Okay guys, I won't turn it around to spare you the image of a shirtless fat man basking in the Florida sun. Anyway, never mind the mess. I've been doing a little bit of work out here, reworking some things. I got some irrigation going on. I think since the last time everybody was out here, I got a couple other little things going on I'm pretty stoked about. But anyway, enough about that. Let's take a walk through. Got some tomatoes here. Looks like one of my vines got busted the other day. Little bitty greenhouse that I had. It got picked up by the wind and carried through my tomatoes. But as you can see, tomatoes are looking pretty good. Looking pretty good all the way down through there. Got some blooms coming on just about everybody. Got some Romas and Better Boys, I believe is what I got on this end. You know, they're doing pretty good. A couple of them not quite as good as the others, but we'll take them as a win. I got some peppers going on here, different kinds. I got some cayenne. I got some super hots. I like hot peppers. Some of the plants are just pretty. I like the way they look. These are jalapenos here, I do believe. These right here are lemon drop chilies. Then I got some, these right here are my my cherry tomatoes. Just put them in a week or two ago. They've taken off quite well. Got 4 plants of them there. The kale is looking phenomenal down on this end. I don't know what the deal is down on the other end of the garden, but this was all planted at the same time. If anybody that watches this can give me an idea of what I might be lacking in one end of this bed that I have in the other, please feel free to leave me a comment and let me know. Down here, these little seedlings, I don't know what they're gonna do. It's just a shot in the dark, seeing if they're gonna grow. There's some type of sweet habanero. And then here's a couple more jalapeno plants. These are some sweet peppers. Let's see what they are here. This is what they are. I picked them up at Home Depot a few weeks ago, and I don't know what they do to make these plants bloom and produce vegetables so quickly, but I don't know. So here's my red cabbage. Looks like the bugs got into it a little bit. I sprinkled a little dust on them to run the bugs off. Little banana pup I got going here. A friend of mine gave it to me. Never grown one before. This is new growth here in the middle, so I'm assuming it's still alive. Right here we go. 30 foot of cucumbers all the way down. There's 70 something plants here. I love cucumbers, so does the wife. The kids love them too. Made this trellis out of some jet line from work. Those of you that don't know what jet line is, I'm an electrician, and it's a pull rope or pull line that we suck through underground pipes. I had a bunch left over, but I took, as you can see here, some, I believe this is number 5 rebar hooks that were left over from the job site, and some 3/4 EMT. Made me some perfect 10-foot racks, and then just tied string in between them about every 6-8 inches, some more, some less. And I'll show you the string beans here in just a second, that are doing quite well on them. What else we got? Well, my beets, they're starting to come on pretty good. They're looking a lot better than they were. I'm happy with that. Love beets. Plan on pickling some of those. These 2 little rows right here, and right here, that's some okra that we planted, well, a week or 2 ago. Seems to be coming up okay. Hopefully we get plenty of okra out of that. And over here is my green box. This is 2 rows of Swiss chard, And over here I got 2 rows of Napa cabbage. I don't know if any of you guys like kimchi, but I have acquired quite the taste for it, so figured I'd grow me some cabbage and make my own kimchi. Made a bit a few weeks ago, and it turned out to be very good. Let's see, over here, potato experiment. Yeah, I don't know what is going on under the ground. I'm gonna get a little bit wet for you here. I don't know what is going on under the ground, but from what I hear, if you see blooms, there are definitely potatoes at the bottom. And as you can see, we got blooms all over the place, some older than others, but these potatoes are growing like wildfire. So I don't know, I might add a little bit more dirt to this thing, see if I can't get a little bit higher yield out of it, but this is just an experiment. I've never grown potatoes before, so we're just gonna see what happens. I did also, never mind the mess in the backyard, we got a lot of cleaning up we're going on back here. Anyway, this right here, couple rows of corn, figured I'd give it a shot. Worst case, if it doesn't do very well, I will feed it to my chickens or to my rabbits or whatever, but just figured I'd give it a shot. And then right here I tilled up a 3rd row, and we just threw a bunch of black oil sunflower seeds in there. I just want to see how they do, and I will show you why here in just a few minutes. So let me pause this and I'll get you down to the other end of the yard where I got my string beans at, and I will be right back with you. All right, so here we are at the string beans. I might have a little bit of a mess going on here, but what I was talking about a few minutes ago about the sunflower seeds being grown in there, I feed black oil sunflower seeds and a mixture of that with rolled oats to my rabbits, and you know, it's just as a treat, not as anything it's like a everyday diet, but they get a little bit of a couple, you know, handful 2 or 3 times a week, and they absolutely love it. Well, I fertilized this portion of my yard, my fence line, with scrapings from beneath the rabbit cage. Figured that's about the most nicest way to say it, instead of saying rabbit crap, which I just said. So anyhow, tons of sunflowers have come up with that, but as you can see, it's also helped my string beans, and I'm kind of hoping that a combination of these sunflowers and whatnot will help me out as far as the sun goes, because this Florida sun gets pretty bad in the summertime, and it has baked my plants before. But just wanted to show you the trellis that I made down here, like the other one, that these string beans seem to be loving it. They're climbing up it quite well, climbing right up the rebar, not having any problems there. They're climbing right up the strings. The one thing that I am having to do on occasion is come out and just persuade the vines like that to just kind of stay on the string. But other than that, they're growing like wildfire, and hopefully I get a nice mess of beans out of it. And that's the other thing too. If you look here, you can see where the string bean is climbing these sunflowers. So I don't know how it's going to work out. We're going to give it a shot, and see where it gets us. You know, this whole thing is an experiment for me. I've never gardened on a scale of this size ever. I've grown a few pepper plants in containers, but I've never just taken a portion of my yard and decided I'm going to grow a bunch of stuff here. Just to give you an idea, like I said, never mind the mess, but here you go. That's That's the string beans, and then back over there is all the stuff we walked through a little bit ago. Seems to be doing pretty good. Anyhow, you guys stay happy, stay healthy, and I will let you go for now. God bless.